Jerry Jones expresses disappointment with Mike McCarthy and Cooper Rush after loss to the Eagles. "We deserve better." Following yet another devastating loss, this time to rivals Philadelphia Eagles with a final score of 34-6, Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones expressed his frustration with the team, head coach Mike McCarthy, and the performance of backup quarterback Cooper Rush. What began as a season of high expectations has now unfolded as a series of disappointing games, with failures at both the leadership and field execution levels. Jones didn't hold back, making strong remarks about the team's future. "The Cowboys are a historic franchise with a dedicated and passionate fan base. What we saw today is far from the level these fans deserve," he said. Jones's frustration with McCarthy and Rush has significantly intensified, especially after their poor performance in the game's most critical moments. For many, Jones's words are a clear signal that changes are on the horizon if the situation doesn't improve. Game summary: Cowboys fall into traps and errors in the fourth quarter. During the fourth quarter, the Eagles held a dominant 34-6 lead, with the Cowboys in possession on their 45-yard line, clinging to some last hope of a comeback. The offense, beginning with 5 plays and 34 yards in 2 minutes and 22 seconds, found itself stuck, marred by errors and lack of strategy. Cooper Rush, starting in place of the injured starter, struggled to connect crucial passes. In key plays like the 3rd and 8 on the 13-yard line, he threw a short incomplete pass to Jay Brooks, followed by a 3rd and 7 where Rush was sacked, resulting in a 10-yard loss. These failures repeated throughout the fourth quarter, and with the ball in their hands, the Cowboys' offense couldn't convert for points. Rush's error in the fourth quarter and Trey Lance's fatal interception. In a desperate attempt to narrow the gap, Trey Lance, who temporarily substituted Rush, threw a deep interception while trying a risky right-side pass. Eagles defender Siege Gardner-Johnson intercepted, thwarting any hope of a comeback. This turnover symbolized the culmination of a series of failures that unfolded throughout the game. Yes, Lance's interception was a mistake, but it's more than that. The problem goes deeper. It's the lack of execution, a solid structure, and sound decision-making from the coaching staff, said Jones. The evident disorganization and lack of tactical adjustments strengthen the perception that McCarthy may be at the end of Jones's patience, as well as the fans. Jerry Jones voices discontent with Cooper Rush. It wasn't just McCarthy who received heavy criticism from Jerry Jones. Cooper Rush's performance was also questioned. Starting the game as the designated backup leader, Rush faced challenges against the Eagles' strong defense. His hesitant decisions and inability to convert plays in critical moments were cited as contributing factors to the humiliating result. In a play on the Cowboys' 30-yard line, Rush threw a short left pass to Jay Ferguson, resulting in a minimal gain of only 1 yard. This was followed by a 3-play sequence where the Cowboys couldn't advance even 10 yards. Rush's lack of precision and field vision became evident, and many are questioning whether he is truly the best option to lead the Cowboys' offense in the absence of their starter. Do you believe it's time for a coaching change? McCarthy's conservative decisions on critical plays, like opting to punt in the fourth quarter instead of going for it, left many wondering if he has the aggressive mindset needed to lead the Cowboys. Should Jones consider a fresh face to bring new energy? What about Cooper Rush? Given his struggles to move the ball against the Eagles, is he the best option as a backup quarterback? Or should the team consider other options that could provide more stability and reliability? How do you feel about Jerry Jones' comments? Is he right to be openly disappointed, or do you feel these conversations should happen behind closed doors? What would you change if you were in Jerry Jones' shoes? Would you give McCarthy more time, or is the season slipping away too fast for patience? McCarthy's questionable strategy in critical situations. Jones's frustration extended to Mike McCarthy's strategic choices, which failed to maintain a cohesive unit on the field. In a crucial moment, with the Cowboys in the fourth quarter still far behind, McCarthy opted for a punt instead of trying to convert on a fourth down, seen as a conservative, uninspired choice. For a team desperately needing points, this decision seemed like a sign of surrender and raised further questions about the head coach's leadership. Additionally, the face mask penalty committed by Lufau was one of the costly errors, moving the team further back and breaking any offensive flow. These mistakes demonstrate a lack of discipline and focus, issues that Jones believes are a direct reflection of McCarthy's leadership. Mike McCarthy's future. Immediate risk. Jerry Jones was direct about Mike McCarthy's future, saying he expects results and a drastic improvement in the team's performance. "If we keep playing like this, we clearly have to consider all options," Jones said. To Jones, what's at stake is the Cowboys' legacy, a franchise with 5 Super Bowl titles and a history of great achievements. McCarthy's inability to meet these expectations is putting his job in jeopardy. Internal sources suggest that Jones is already considering alternatives to replace McCarthy if failures persist. With the season nearing its final stretch, time for a comeback is running out, and Jones made it clear that patience has limits. Cooper Rush's position under threat. Besides the potential dismissal of McCarthy, Cooper Rush's continuity as the main backup is also being discussed. With repeated failures resulting in ineffective offensive performance, Jones and the coaching staff may reevaluate Rush's position. His inability to convert under pressure and his lack of accuracy in critical passes showed performance below the expected level for a quarterback needing to step up and bring stability to the offense. Rush faced an aggressive Eagles defense, but his short and predictable passes allowed the defense to anticipate plays, nullifying opportunities for advancement. In various plays, like the 3rd and 8 that resulted in an incomplete pass to Jay Brooks, Rush demonstrated little precision and struggled with quick decision-making, compromising the team's offensive flow. Speculation about the future and the need for change. NFL analysts believe that Jerry Jones may be considering alternative coaching options that could bring new energy and a more efficient defensive approach to the team. With names like Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator, and other experienced coaches available, the pressure on McCarthy intensifies with each passing week. Jones, above all, wants to restore the Cowboys' prestige and believes that new leadership may be the solution. The Cowboys are a special franchise, and our fans deserve a team that fights to the end. They deserve to see our best. If that means we need changes, we're willing to do what's necessary, Jones said. This statement was a strong indication that Jones is open to making drastic restructuring efforts to try to save the season, and the upcoming games will be crucial for McCarthy's and Cooper Rush's futures. Conclusion: high expectations and maximum pressure. The 34-6 loss to the Eagles was more than just a scoreboard defeat. It symbolizes the Cowboys,